Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Nkiru in a quiet village surrounded by tall Iroko trees and red earth roads. People did not speak her name with kindness. They called her the other one. Sometimes when they thought she couldn't hear, they whispered the ugly stepsister. Nkiru's face was not soft like her stepsister's. Her skin bore dark patches like shadows that refused to leave. One of her eyes tilted slightly, giving her a constant look of suspicion. Children avoided her. Elders sighed when she passed. But what people never noticed was how sharply those eyes saw. Years earlier, Nkiru's father, Obina, had brought home a new wife after the death of Nkiru's mother. Her name was Madame Ezine. She was beautiful in a way that made people trust her immediately. Her voice was honey. Her smile could calm storms. And she came with a daughter, Adaize. Adaize was everything Nkiru was not. She was radiant. Her laughter danced. Her skin glowed like morning light on palm oil. Wherever she went, people followed. Soon, the village forgot Obina ever had another daughter. At first, Madame Ezile treated Nkiru kindly, too kindly. She gave her extra food, let her rest while Adaize walked, spoke softly to her in private. But Nkiru noticed something strange. Every time her father ate food prepared by Madame Ezine, he grew weaker. Every time Adaize wore the beads her mother gave her, she became more admired, almost unnaturally so. And every night, when the compound slept, Nkiru would hear whispers, not human whispers, something deeper, older. One night, unable to ignore it any longer, Nkiru followed the sound. She crept past the hut, past the yam barn, into the forest behind their home. There, beneath an ancient baobab tree, she saw her stepmother. Madame Ezine stood in the moonlight, no longer smiling. Her beauty had changed. Her shadow stretched too long. Her voice was no longer honey. It was something thick, something that crawled. Before her was a clay pot. Inside it, something moved, something breathing. "My daughter will be chosen," Ezine whispered. "The village will love her. The chief's son will marry her, and through her, I will own everything." The pot trembled, and the other girl, a voice hissed from within. Ezine smiled. "She is nothing. Let her remain unseen, unchosen." Nkiru's heart pounded. She ran. But from that night on, everything became clear. The food, the beads, the whispers. Her stepmother was not just cruel. She was using something dark. Days passed. The village announced a festival, a grand one. The chief's son will choose a bride. Every maiden prepared, but everyone already knew who would be chosen, Adaize. That evening, as Adaize dressed in shimmering wrappers and coral beads, Nkiru watched quietly. "You should not go," Nkiru said. Adaize laughed. "And let you go instead?" Nkiru stepped closer. "Mother is not what she seems." Adaize's smiles faded slightly, then returned. "You are jealous. I'm trying to protect you." But Adaize turned away. "People like you don't protect people like me." So Nkiru made a choice. If no one would believe her, she would act alone. That night, while the drums echoed and laughter filled the air, Nkiru returned to the baobab tree. The clay pot was there, waiting, breathing. She hesitated. Then she broke it. The scream that followed was not human. The ground shook, the wind roared, shadows twisted into shapes that should not exist. From the broken pot, a dark mist rose, angry, hungry, ancient. It lunged toward Nkiru, but she stood her ground. "You will not have my family." The mist circled her, then surged away, back toward the village. At the festival, just as the chief's son reached for Adaize, Madame Ezine froze. Her beauty flickered, cracked, then shattered. Her true form spilled out, something hollow-eyed, something desperate. The villagers screamed. The illusion was broken. The dark mist wrapped around her. "You failed," it whispered. And before anyone could move, it dragged her into nothingness. Gone. Silence fell. Adaize stood trembling. The crowd turned slowly to Nkiru, who now stood at the edge of the square. For the first time, everyone saw her. Not her face, not her flaws, but the truth. "She saved us," someone whispered. Adaize stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "You knew all along?" Nkiru nodded. "And you still tried to protect me?" Nkiru gave a small shrug. "You're my sister." That night, no one spoke of beauty. No one spoke of choosing. Because the one they had ignored, the one they had mocked, the one no one ever picked, was the one who had saved them all. And from that day forward, whenever someone was judged too quickly, too harshly, the elders would say, "Be careful who you overlook. Sometimes the unchosen are the ones who see the truth."